So, Renan, I've done this research into looking at if there's this correlation between fan engagement on social media and how that differs when sort of get when teams are winning, teams are losing. First of all, is that something that's unfamiliar, or is that quite a familiar thing when you look at sport?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty familiar. That probably comes before even social media platforms exist. So there's like this very old theory, wrote maybe, I might get wrong the data now, but like the dates were like the 70s, I think so. And it's just like show that people, when their team wins, they're more willing to show support to their team by wearing the team colors the next day. And you see like the opposite effect happening as well. Like when they lose, they're more willing not to use the team colors. So I think, or the way I see is that people transform those patterns of behaviors to social media platforms. So if their team wins, more likely they're going to engage more, they're going to share, they retweet, whatever it is.
Do you think having something like social media in its emergence actually helps clubs look at how the audience reacts compared to previously when it was a bit of you knew your fan base, but now you get a bit more of an insight into maybe the analytics and the data. Do you think that's helpful?
I'll say yes, but are they really doing? I'll say probably not every club. So the data is there. They can learn from the data, analyze, but it needs to be done something, and I don't think most of the clubs do.
Do you think maybe what in terms of the future, looking at how social media is developing, how it's transforming life as it currently is, but is it something that actually, looking at sport, that actually you'd be excited about, or is it something that maybe a little bit creeped out by that actually, this data can be gathered and sort of sectioned off into who and can change how a club works? Yeah,
that's a very good question, because you can think about the ethical dilemmas faced with if you're giving the data, are you giving the data, or how much clubs have this power over fans, that fans don't realize that they're giving data away all the time. So it's not different from another business that you opt out or opt in and things like this. Like clubs, you kind of already opt in because you're a fan.
And is it different is sport in its own little market compared to, you look at celebrities and the guys that might have the most following on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? Actually, is sport in quite a unique scenario that it's both clubs and players that are benefiting at the same time, rather than sort of celebrities and whatnot and brands as two separate elements. They're sort of interconnected, having a brand.
Yeah.
When you look at sports teams.
Yeah, so we can think how a team might start signing players. Is social media would be a decision if they have a huge following, that you're going to attract more fans of players to that club, or they're going to attract a certain demographic from another country, or so. Yeah, there's all those scenarios happen at the same time.